You're live. Good. Hello, buddy. I'm live again. Yeah, today I want to talk about what is cold reading. Well, I mentioned this on Wednesday on StreamYard. When I refer to a cold reading, basically is, from my understanding, and that what it's referring to is instead of the psychic reading the person's energy, and that they're reading their body language instead. And you basically say, for example, a person comes in, a guy comes in, he's very nervous, he's worried, he's anxious. He comes in. Well, that's the first thing that the psychic is going to refer to is, oh, I see that when you're about to do something you're not sure of, or you're around certain people, you get very anxious. Well, duh, like it's kind of obvious and that, but because that person is so desperate to hear anything from spirit, first of all, what I notice what they do sometimes is they will say, okay, well, I'm aware of a man in your family, a younger man, and that at least when he was alive, that he was a real womanizer. He loved flirting a lot, and yet the client says, I don't know of anybody in my family that ever did that. And they said, well, once I've got it, I can't take it back. And then you got to check your family history in case there might have been an uncle, grandfather, or someone, whether when they're younger, they like to mess around with the girls. And they're so desperate, they think, oh, maybe that was my grandfather when during the war he liked to eye women. And so basically, instead of being confirmation, this guy's playing mind games with the client. Basically saying, oh, I guess that was my grandfather, he loved women, blah, blah, blah. You see, the one thing that, and also I've also noticed is they ask questions, but they try not to make it look like a question. And that when they say, oh, did you have a woman in your family that's obsessed over clothing? That she had to have a certain dress for each day. Well, guess what? I know that many, many, many women are the same. So it's not a high revelation that a woman's obsessed over what she wears. It's a woman's prerogative, And they say, oh yeah, I've had a few ladies in my life, like my mother's mother. She was very particular about what dress she put on what day, especially on Sunday. And you see, basically what's happening is that the client is telling the medium what the medium should already know. And so basically, instead of the medium saying, okay, there's a lady energy that is in her late 40s, early 50s, that she's very picky about a dress, with a certain dress that she liked the most. Describe the dress, describe the jewelry that she wore. Then I would be impressed if they say, okay, tell me about a dress, and describe the dress, describe the size, describe if there's any special features, describe the jewelry she used to wear, her hair color, her hair length, the places she used to go to, stuff that there's no way the man would know about. Okay, that's the stuff the man should be doing. Instead of saying, oh, well, there's a lady in your life that she was very particular about dresses and stuff like that, or a man in your life, in your family as a real womanizer. Like, it's hard to revelation, stuff like that. So, like I said, when it comes to some means, that's what I mean by cold reading is basically is you're trying to push on the client to verify what the medium is saying. and that. And now, I don't think I've ever heard of what is known as a hot reading. Okay, personally, I'm not sure where they get the term hot, but basically, what it is the medium knows the background of the client. He knows the client. It's not a stranger. Okay, he knows their history. He knows their background, but he's not letting on that. Okay, it's keeping it a secret. And I said, okay, well, here's your background, all the things that you did when you were a kid, and what your mom did or what your dad did. The client's absolutely mind boggled on how I get to the medium is. Well, guess what? And he already knows. He doesn't have to ask spirit about the information. He's already got it. And some mediums actually do that, and that. But this is where it gets sticky for them. Is if the client says, okay, you're so accurate with my reading, and that I have a friend waiting outside. Can you do a reading for him? But unfortunately, the medium does not know the other person at all. And it says, "Oh, sorry, like I got appointments stacked up. That person's going to have to book another appointment for another time." I know some mediums that actually squeeze in an extra person, no problem. But because that medium does not know the other person, and they can't read the person's energy, and that they, oh no, sorry, I'm fully booked. We'll have to wait for another day. Or if you want to go to another meeting, that's fine. Okay. It's memes like that actually make me sick. And also another kind of mediums too that I'm going to add this. Okay, I found it on TikTok. Okay, where you don't request the reading. The medium comes to you and says, "Oh, guess what? Congratulations, you won a free reading." And they scroll through the whole stupid thing about you won one, but you've got to register at a certain website, and the website, it asks your name, your email address, and your credit card number, and it says this is just a free trial offer. The medium said you won a free reading. Congratulations, you won it. But on the website, it says free trial offer. You won't be charged this time, but you'll be charged next time. And I've asked them for their contact information, which they refuse. And there are many, many mediums on TikTok that are doing this. Like I'm talking probably, up to 50 or 60, if not more. And they're all doing the same garbage. And that I feel that these so-called mediums and that are from Africa somewhere. I can't say Nigeria because I don't really know. In my mind's eye, I've seen them. Some of them look like from Uganda, some from Ghana, some from Nigeria, but I can't really pinpoint where they are. Okay, but I thought, how dare they try to scam people, And even if you give them your credit card number, they'll just, what they'll probably do? They'll say, "Oh, someone's placed a curse on you. It's going to cost you a few $100 to have the curse lifted." That to me, man, that really takes me off because, first of all, one, I don't believe in curses, and that I believe in negative energy around you, but you don't need a spell to have it removed. That's garbage. And I have a separate video about psychic scams. But anyway, back to the cold reading, and that it's basically two things, and that reading a person's body language and playing mind games. That's basically all it is. And that now, many mediums will disagree with me. That's fine. That's your prerogative. That's your opinion. This is what I have witnessed. I've seen, and I think it's sickening. But if you ever do want a personal reading, okay, Facebook, Derek Green Psychic Medium, I'd invite you to either join the group or like and follow the page and request a reading with Derek. Ask either Shell Yules for a reading like he does every Sunday, or if you want a one-on-one reading with Derek, contact his daughter Kelly and she'll set you up. Okay, and I'll leave a link to those groups in the description below, and so that whether if you want just a regular reading that we do on Sundays, okay, Shell Yules. But if you want a one-on-one, which will cost £25, okay, contact his daughter Kelly. Okay, either way, and also after you do get the reading, okay, leave a review either on page or in group as to what you thought of the reading. Put in put in what you thought of the reading, how you feel about it, and that if you're really gobsmacked, and that indicate that you're really, amazed on his accuracy. And one thing that Derek does not do, okay, is first of all, when he does readings on Sunday, okay, I want to point this out, is that someone else has the list of the people that require readings. Okay, so each time when he finishes one person, he has no idea who the next person is until the person with the list, like either Stephanie, Kelly, or Shal, say, okay, this person's next, okay, and Derek will see the name and say, okay, you're next, okay. Derek doesn't know a lot of these people that require the readings. He doesn't. He knows them a little bit from the group, but personally, no, he doesn't know them at all. And some of them are not even from the UK. And he goes, okay. He says, I'm going to tell you about your past, present, and future. Okay. Well, one thing Derek is not able to do is to research information about each person getting a reading, because one, he wouldn't know how to go about doing it, and second of all, it's against spiritual principles. That's why getting information in the physical way, okay, is called contamination. Getting information from spirit, that's what you call reading. And that because you're reading the person's energy. And so anyway, I'm going to keep this stream short because the group's going to be going out tonight. And I don't want to cut into their time. So I believe that they're going to be using the SWYPT Page, group, for the live stream. And all those groups that I was telling you about, I'll put in the description below so that you can click on it. And we have a SWYPT group, Southwest Yorkshire Paranormal Team, and we also have a SWYPT Page. Well, the SWYPT group, I highly encourage you to join it, okay, join the family, and also the Derek Green Psychic Medium group. I highly encourage you to join that group, our family there, okay. And we have a page for each group, okay. Well, the live streams take place on the page, okay, and I'll leave a link to the description below, in the descriptions below, for all the stuff I said, including my live stream on StreamYard that I did on Wednesday. I'll leave a link for that as well. Okay? So anyway, people, for those who will see this video later, okay, here on YouTube, okay, please like, share, and subscribe to my channel because it really helps me out. Okay? But most of all, please support Derek Green Psychic Medium. Please support him in his mission, his spiritual mission. And also let him know, and if you want to, let him know that if you want to get a reading from him, tell him that Brian referred you to him. Okay, he'll appreciate that because I support him wholeheartedly. So anyway, better get going. So I'll leave all the information in the description below. Please like, share, and subscribe. It helps me out big time. Okay, so God bless you all. Stay safe.